Welcome back to Auto Car Zone. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and emotional stories in Indian automotive history, the grand return of the legendary Hindustan Ambassador. Yes, the Ambassador is making a comeback, and this time, it's not just nostalgic, it's electric, it's modern, and it's reimagined for the roads of tomorrow. If you grew up in India anytime between the 60s and the early 2000s, chances are the Ambassador wasn't just a car, it was a symbol. A symbol of status, government power, and Indian resilience. From being the official vehicle of politicians and bureaucrats to ferrying generations of families across the country, the Ambassador had a presence like no other. It was affectionately known as the King of Indian Roads. But after its production ceased in 2014, many believed the story had ended. Fast forward to 2025, and here we are, on the brink of a bold revival. The Ambassador is coming back, not just as a memory, but as a fully reimagined vehicle for a new generation. Now here's where things get exciting. The brand Hindustan Motors, in collaboration with French automotive giant Peugeot, now part of Stellantis, has been quietly working behind the scenes on this ambitious project. And from what insiders are revealing, the 2025 Hindustan Ambassador isn't just a facelift or a badge-engineered model. It's a completely new machine, built on fresh engineering, inspired by the original's legacy, and loaded with future-ready technology. Reports suggest that the upcoming Ambassador will debut in an all-electric avatar, marking Hindustan Motors' official entry into India's growing EV segment. However, there's also speculation that a petrol hybrid version might be introduced for traditional buyers who aren't ready to make the EV leap just yet. Either way, the platform is expected to be heavily localized to keep costs competitive and to support the government's Make in India initiative. From a design perspective, the upcoming model will likely retain the curvy, instantly recognizable silhouette of the original Ambassador. But don't expect it to be outdated. This new version is said to feature modern LED lighting, sleek DRLs, a redesigned grille with active shutters, and contemporary 16 or 17-inch alloy wheels. The balance between retro charm and modern styling is expected to be one of its biggest selling points. Inside the cabin, comfort and nostalgia will walk hand in hand with innovation. Sources say we can expect a completely redesigned dashboard with a fully digital instrument cluster, a large floating infotainment touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless charging, voice commands, and connected car tech. Rear seat space will be generous, as expected from the Ambassador name, and build quality will aim for premium levels, competing with compact sedans and entry-level EV SUVs. In terms of performance, the electric variant is expected to offer a real-world range of around 300 to 350 kilometers on a full charge, powered by a lithium-ion battery pack sourced from a domestic supplier. Fast charging capability is expected to be on board, with 0 to 80% charge achievable in under 45 minutes via DC fast chargers. The top speed might be limited to around 120 to 130 km per hour, more than enough for Indian road conditions. When it comes to pricing, industry insiders estimate a price bracket starting around 9.75 lakh rupees and going up to 14.5 lakh rupees, depending on the variant. That places it right in the middle of the EV segment currently dominated by cars like the Tata Tigor EV, Citroën C3, and to some extent, even the Tata Punch EV. The goal here seems to be clear: deliver an iconic nameplate, at a price the masses can afford, but with a premium experience. Production is likely to happen at the revamped Chennai plant, which used to produce Mitsubishi models. It's expected that Stellantis will bring in some of its EV expertise and supply chain networks to help fast-track the production process and ensure quality is world-class. But here's the reality: while buzz around a 2025 launch is spreading fast, most automotive experts believe a 2026 release is more realistic. The development cycle of an all-new EV is complex, and with no fully confirmed prototypes spotted yet in public testing, March 2026 appears to be the most likely target date. However, teaser campaigns and maybe even concept reveals could happen as early as the end of this year or early 2025. Of course, This revival isn't without its skeptics. Some question whether a retro comeback will truly succeed in a market that's rapidly shifting towards crossovers and compact SUVs. Others worry about after-sales service, long-term support, and whether a brand that's been absent for over a decade can successfully re-enter such a competitive space. But if the emotional connection of Indians with the Ambassador is anything to go by, this could be a massive hit. For many, this isn't just another car. It's a piece of their childhood, their family's history, and a symbol of Indian pride. One thing is for sure, the automotive world will be watching closely. The Hindustan Ambassador's return represents more than just a model revival. It represents the return of an Indian automotive legend, now ready to drive into the future. If you're as excited as we are to see the new Ambassador hit the roads, make sure you subscribe to Autocar Zone. We'll bring you all the updates, spy shots, launch news, and detailed reviews as they unfold. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you buy the new Ambassador if it launched in 2025? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.